Now, this is what FIFA needs to fix for the next Euro Cup. And they did this in the previous Euro Cup. Now they're going to do this in 2020. And my main contention is that now they've expanded the teams to 16. Now it's up to 24. Now, I know for the purists that I've spoken to who love football, in North America, I know it's called soccer. They love football, and they each tell me that they don't like the idea of the expansion. The reason they said is because it waters down the skills. Because, you see, you have teams that have no business being in the Euro Cup or even a World Cup, to be honest with you, that if you have an extended 8 teams in there now, it almost ruins qualification, to be quite honest. Because think about it. If a team knows it doesn't qualify during the qualification and they're in there just because they expanded the brackets in the group stage, you really don't deserve to be there. And I mean, the group stage should be the creme de la creme of European soccer. Same thing as in Copa America, same thing as for the World Cup. It should be the creme de la creme. It should not be, let's expand this just to get higher ratings. Now, granted, I know many people from these countries who have expanded who got into the fold right now. Of course, you could probably buy their jerseys and all of this. But how does it affect the ratings? Because to be honest, a lot of the football aficionados that I talked to said they don't really watch the group stage because, for one, it's a watered down talent. Because if you have teams that have no business being there before, all of a sudden are in there because of the expansion of the group, you're not going to get the high quality talent, to be quite honest. And they said they'll watch the knockout phase. Now I understand where they're coming from. For me, I don't personally like it because, to be quite honest with you, the expansion teams that are going to be coming in now, or they're going to be allowed in, do you think they're going to make a serious mark to actually win the Euro Cup or come into the semifinals? I mean, we saw Iceland in the last effort. I mean, they did pretty impressive, but the fans are on their feet. There's no doubt it does bring the country together in this respect, which I don't mind. But the problem is when you're at this national stage, you're expecting to see the best of the best, not participation countries or participation awards. For me, when I see soccer, I want to see, let's say, Portugal versus Italy, or Russia versus Spain, or one of the heavyweights. To be honest with you, think about this. I mean, are you really gonna tune in to see Switzerland versus Estonia? I know, not to knock those countries, but think about it. When you want to watch soccer, you want to watch the best of the best. Period. As I do too. Especially when you're dealing with a Euro Cup final, a Euro Cup tournament, a World Cup. You want to see the best of the best. And also, I noticed that I believe this is the first Euro Cup, even for the World Cup, this first Euro Cup, that it's not going to have a host country, or at least 2 countries are going to share it. It's going to be amongst 12 countries. Now, here's my contention: is that which countries are going to get the best teams? I mean, is it going to be a group of death? That's the first thing we look at when you look at the brackets. Who's got the group of death? Now, my issue is, of course, it does save money, so you don't have to rebuild all the stadiums in one country. I understand that if you don't have enough adequate spacing for them, of course. So you put 2 and 2, 1 or 2 games in this country or what have you. But the thing is, what talent are you bringing here? Or what talent are you bringing to each country? Are you getting the no-name teams, the teams that, only made qualification because they expanded the brackets to play in these countries? And you see, the same thing is going to happen for the World Cup in 2026. See, I live in Canada, so we're going to get group stage matches. We're not going to get any of the main eventers, the main event, the quarterfinals, semifinals, what have you. And I feel pretty ripped off. Because if you want to bring a national sport, to your country, or a national event, you want the best. There's no way around it. So that's just my contention with the Euro Cup, with the Euro Final, UEFA 2020, that I hope this doesn't carry on, and I hope they bring it down to 16 teams, because I want to see the best teams play. I don't want to see a team making it in just for booster ratings, because no one's going to really stock up on these jerseys. You're going to stock up on France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, and all this. The heavyweights, that's Germany. That's who you're going to stock up on for merchandise. You're not going to get any of the low level teams or the teams that just barely qualify. Because think of merchants, they have to have space. It's prime retail space that they're carrying there, so they're not going to actually have this merchandise. And I even doubt that even FIFA.com will even carry this merchandise. And you're only going to get people from the country buying it, to be honest with you. So that's my rant. So like, comment, subscribe, leave your comments down below, get in the conversation, click on the links below to support this channel, and I'll see you in the main event.